Coach standing by with a ginger. He removes the springboard. Kachev, well done. Works from low to high bar. Dismount to come. Double straight. Tiny step on landing. That's a good routine from Kate Richardson from Vancouver. Average an 8.825 on floor.
Introducing to floor exercise, Adrian Niesta, representing Hungary.
Adrian Niesta from Hungary on floor. She's from Bekeshaba in Hungary. Double pike at the end of the first row. Well done. A senior gymnast really at 21. The women don't often get far into their 20s and still be competing at this level. The age of the women gymnasts at Olympics is changing. Brought in regulations to lift the minimum age, which many observers and critics of the sport think is a good thing. Full twist in the first salto, tucked in the second. Something of a specialist on uneven bars. 7th World Cup meeting in Glasgow last year with a 9.225. 9.6 in Zurich on the same apparatus. Double twist. And Adrian Niesta, good routine from the Hungarian competitor, and in this mixed group she is the only Hungarian. Kate Richardson on uneven bars, a 9.612. We move across to beam. Small mixed group, this one, of 3 competitors. This is the third, Danielle Hippolito from Brazil. Round off start. Well done. That is a difficult mount on the beam from Hippolito. She's the reigning Brazilian champion all around. Had a problem there. Danielle just turned 16 last week. She's from Sao Paulo. Originally from Sao Paulo, but now training in Rio de Janeiro at the Club de Regatas. Credits Nadia Comaneci with interesting initiating her involvement in gymnastics. Big finish, double back, tucked, and Hippolito has put in a good beam routine. Adrian Niesta on floor, 8.875. go back across to uneven bars. And next up on uneven bars, Yvonne Tusek from Cambridge, Ontario. Canadians have made a solid start in the team qualification here. They have recently beaten the United States in a one-on-one team competition. Lovely pirouette at the top of the high bar. Tusek at 20, one of their senior members. I'll be looking to her for some big scores today. Tusek, fly away double straight from Yvonne Tusek. '20th in the all-around at the World Championships in '97. And Tusek helping the Canadian cause there with a good routine. They are an outside chance to make the team final. Only 6 teams go through to the team final in 2 days. No problem with that Kachev release. And Tusek's uneven bars routine completes the first rotation for the second subdivision women's qualifying.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
score in for Hippolyto, 9.462.
First apparatus rotation, vault. But must be no more than 25 metres. The arrival on the vaulting board in preparation for hand contact on the vault course can be either from a forward run or one preceding skill, for example, a round-off. Each vault has a value according to a difficulty table from 8 points to 10 points. 2 vaults are permitted in all competitions, with the final score being the average of both performances. Gymnasts, that completes warm-up. Please commence competition.
Ready for the start of the second rotation of 5, and that welcomes Great Britain into the competition. They've had to sit out the first rotation. They'll start on vault with Shana Murray. Great Britain surprised many by their qualification of a full team for the Olympics. The judges are now ready for Shana Murray.
Introducing to floor exercise, Camila Cumming, representing Brazil.
Good start for Murray. She's got a strapping on that right ankle. It's an interesting look. I think she's struggling with the ankle a bit. Ow, she says. Yes. I tell you what, if you've got a sore ankle as she has, the landing in the vault is going to test it. Nice half turn from pike position, and she's trying to protect that right ankle, isn't she? Kick out and landed left foot first, but she's in some pain with that right ankle. And somehow she's got to put that pain to one side and come up with a second vault. The British team has only ever won one medal in team competition. That was in 1928. Bronze medal in Amsterdam. First score is in 9.025. And now Shana Murray's got the green light for her second vault. Here she goes down the 25-metre runway. Start value of 9.6. And that was better. The ankle's hurting a little less after a good second vault. Across to Lise Levay on beam. Just a hint of a problem there on the mount. Levay is coached by Nancy Bayer. We've seen Lisa in Australia before and at Commonwealth Games level. The USA and Australia in the first subdivision today were less than at their best, and that's given teams like Canada and Great Britain an opportunity to perhaps make the team final. Levay going well on beam, this most demanding of apparatus, 5 metres long, just 10 centimetres wide. She nearly parted company with it there. Really must try and give the appearance of a floor routine, but with far less room to work on. Dismount to come, and she does a good job, Lisa Levay. Coaches are happy. Back to one of our Brazilian competitors, Danielle Hippolito, on floor. Bounces out of the area, up comes the red flag. That's a 1/10 deduction. A lot of the gymnasts have had trouble staying within the 12-metre square. Change of tempo in the music for Hippolito. Big fan of the Russian gymnasts. And she's not far off their standard either. Hippolyto showing us there's some talent in Brazil. It's in the family. Her younger brother Diego is a very promising gymnast as well. Top male prospect in Brazil. Hippolyto, finish. It's a little bit short on the last twist. The crowd's enjoying it. They like this diminutive character from Brazil, Danielle Hippolyto. Well, she's got the beam and floor out of the way. Powerful tumbler. Very hard 90 seconds of work. Score in for Shana Murray on vault 9.056. And LeVay on beam 9.425. Crystal Gilmore. Hippolyto still waiting for a score. Sometimes judges disagree about what to deduct for a problem like she had with stepping out of the area, whether it was both feet or just one. Judges come to podium training and look at the various routines so they know what to expect. Scoring now for Hippolyto, and she has a 9.262. Hippolyto of Brazil. Across to vault. Annika Rita. 2 Commonwealth Games behind her. She is anchoring this Great Britain team.
Introducing to a floor exercise, Joanna Skowronska.
Gold medalist, in fact, on floor, and an Olympian in 1996, Annika Rita, Commonwealth Games gold. And a good first vault from Rita. Another one having a birthday during the Olympics. She'll have her 21st birthday in Sydney. Born in Essex. Trains at the South Essex Gym Club. Annika Rita ready for second vault. Another good one, but she stepped off the landing mat. The judges won't like that so much. It's an indication she's well out of alignment with the runway. We go across to Yvonne Tusek on beam. A different and creative start to the routine from Tusek. Beam, the gymnasts are required to show gymnastic and acrobatic elements, a leap series, and to give a difficult dismount. Same duration as the floor routines. 90 seconds. Well, she's putting in some different work on beam here. This could be a good score coming up for Yvonne Tusek. The elements look well connected. She's got the dismount to come. Her team will go off if she nails this. And she does. Yvonne Tusek. Well, the Canadians have come here to perform. They have to do it without one of their stars in Emile Fournier. Back to the vault. Lisa Mason. Tough for the competitors on one apparatus while the crowd is cheering at someone else's performance somewhere else in the podium, in the arena. Lisa Mason managed to block it out. Comes up smiling. Lisa Mason still waiting for her first score on vault. She comes from Huntingdon, born in Aylesbury. Turned 18 at the start of this year. 9.262 score for Lisa Mason's first vault. Coaches standing by anxiously. What can Lisa Mason do with her second vault? Pretty respectable score with the first. Charges down the runway, hits that board hard, and comes up with a good one. Yvonne Tusek, 9.537 on beam. Julie Ballieu. Oh, kept it going. She's in trouble. Beam just 4 inches or 10 centimeters wide. Ballieu from Montreal and the Gymnastics club. Claude Pelletier is her coach. Prefers the uneven bars, but right now the beam is her focus. She needs a good score to keep the Canadian challenge on track. Dismount to come. And again, the coaches are happy, as are the Canadian fans. Mason, a 9.231 aggregate score on vault. So getting close to the end of the second of 5 rotations for this group. Been a couple of hold-ups on vault, so I think we still got a couple over there to go. Emma Williams will be next for Great Britain. Williams just about ready for what will be her second vault. She's already had one. 9.112. Emma 17. So 5 gymnasts from a full team compete on each apparatus, but they only need to carry 4 scores through. Second vault for Emma Williams. Round off. Half turn. Well done. So that's the end of the Great Britain effort on vault, and the end of second rotation. A few scores still to come in. Half turn on, half turn off. And a pretty good job with the landing too for Williams. Judges shouldn't have too many difficulties with that. Still one to come on. Beg your pardon. Bit ahead of myself. Kate Richardson. Pressing elegantly, effortlessly through to the handstand, and away she goes. They really do have some innovative work on beam, the Canadian gymnasts. They're technically very strong under Carol Orchard. Orchard worked with Luisa Portocarrera of Guatemala, and judges around the world stamped her as a real technician after a work with Portocarrera. Also on board, they have Elvira Sadi, the former Soviet Olympic gold medalist from Munich 1972. Got some smart coaches. Kate Richardson. Oh, what a shame. The landing that spoilt the routine. There was lots of difficulty in there. Just didn't get the landing. And the coach endeavouring to reassure her. That's the end of the rotation. Williams with a score of 9.187 on vault. Second of 5 rotations here at the Superdome. And a shame for Williams. Coaches straight into the post-mortems. Coaching never stops, it seems. And the competition continues. See how she missed this landing. All looked fine until there. Well, she got through it too quickly, tumbled over backwards. Over-rotated. Oh, no. Can't believe it. Not to worry. On she goes. Third rotation coming up in just a few moments.
Gymnasts, please commence your apparatus warm-up.
Yeah, comes and goes. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, an explanation of the uneven bars. Continuous swinging movements must predominate on this apparatus.
You're not hearing me, are you, on talkback? Well, they're not there to give. Sorry, mate. Mark, they've got real problems with the computers here. They're not working at the moment. Just talked to a couple of people here who say they've got difficulties. Okay, I'll just test it now, see if you hear me. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gymnasts, that completes warm-up. Please commence competition.
Start the third rotation on floor with Lise Levay from Canada.
Introducing to a floor exercise, Lise Levay, representing Canada.
Canadians want to put together some good routines on floor here. They have a big problem on beam. Kate Richardson, not quite sure how that will affect their chances because you only need 4 of your 5 scores to count. Kept it in. Another great coach working with the Canadian gymnastics program is Andrei Rodionenko, former head coach of the Soviet Union. She fell out of the area as well there. Problems for Levay. The US and Australian gymnasts will be watching this with great interest. How well will Canada do? And Great Britain. LeVay nearing the end of the routine. Last tumbling pass, got 10 seconds, plenty of time. Well, nailed the last double, but she had a big fall, and it was out of the area as well, so LeVay's heading for a major deduction on that score. We leave the floor, go across to Kelly Hackman on uneven bars. Kelly's 19. Got the Jaeger somersault nicely. Simple transition from low to high bar. Noticing the ankles are just drifting apart occasionally during the swings. Here comes the dismount. Looks like a forward double. And it is. And that's well handled by Kelly Hackman. She's from Watford. In the Commonwealth Games 2 years ago in Kuala Lumpur, part of the team which finished second, and the team which was 11th at last year's World Championships in China. A surprise high placing for them. Allowed them to qualify for the Olympics. It's the piked Jaeger. No worries. Thumbs up. Kelly Hackman.
Introducing to floor exercise, Julie Bollier, representing Canada.
Back to the Canadian team. Julie Bollier. Oh, tumbled out of that. Not intended, I don't imagine. Second pass for Bollier. That's a better one. That draws applause from the coach. They were a bit quiet after the first one. She's had an injury-plagued career. Started gymnastics at the age of 5. Interesting biography notes. Parents, Nina and Yvonne, and a pain in the neck brother, Vincent. I'm sure he's watching with pride as Julie Bollier through this floor routine. She's had a couple of problems though. Interesting finish. I'm not sure that she was quite in time with the intended ending. And if she wasn't, the judges will get her for it. Kelly Hackman, 9.262 on uneven bars. Back to the Great Britain team. Williams. She's got a nice rhythm and momentum going here with her grip changes, and work to the low bar now. Emma Williams working well. Dismount to come. Full twist in the double tuck. And Emma Williams of Great Britain. Can the British or Canadian team force their way into the team final? That's the interest out of this day's competition. There'll be no surprises to see the Russians, Chinese and Romanians there. Top three are almost a walk-in. The contest after that gets very interesting indeed. Spain, the United States, Canada, Great Britain, Australia, Belarus. 7.112 for Beaulieu on floor. Iniesta from Hungary on first vault. Well done. Spotted the landing nicely. She's entitled to a smile. Hit the vault, got a good push off. Half turn, blind landing. They really just got a sense. Eyes wide apart. Love these super slow-mos. He knew where she was.
Introducing to exercise Kate Richardson, representing Canada.
So Iniesta waiting for a first score to come in. .225. It's interesting she's the only Hungarian here, because they did have a full team in Atlanta, so Hungarian gymnastics has slipped a little. Iniesta. Second vault. Beautiful. Absolutely no movement on landing. She's a good vaulter. Emma Williams, 9.262, uneven bars. Looks like we're going back to uneven bars on the Great Britain lineup. Shana Murray, I think, will be next. Looks like Shana from here. Can't see the number on her back. 336. That is Murray. Great Britain started this session with some good scores. It's just plateaued a little. They need something substantial from Shana Murray to buoy up this rotation. Uneven bars. Solid Jaeger. Flies to the low bar. Similar routine to her teammates. Getting set for the dismount. Here it comes. Well, a double somersault easily handled, it seems, by Shana Murray. Second vault was a little better for Iniesta, 9.3. Overall score, 9.262. So we're in the third of 5 rotations. Good crowd in at the Superdome, enjoying themselves, seeing world-class gymnastics. Doesn't often come to Australia, although several years back in Brisbane we hosted the World Championships. Michelle Conway. Floor routine for the Canadians. They've had some problems on floor.
It's got to be sharp. The legs have to be sharp.
Last minute instructions from the coach. It's got to be sharp. Conway. From Amiga City, Ontario. Pressure's on. Had a couple of big falls, the Canadians on floor. Is this the apparatus that brings them undone? Conway can fix that. Did it. Some support there for the left knee. Carol Orchard, coach and choreographer. She trains at the club in Norfolk, Ontario. One tumbling pass to come. The one way. Yeah, slightly seemed to give way, but there was plenty to that routine from Michelle Conway. Teammates think so. The Canadians in the crowd here like it as well. Murray uneven bars 9-4 for Great Britain. To the Great Britain team on uneven bars. Lisa Mason. Very good on floor is Lisa. Little yells of encouragement coming from her teammates. Same transition from low to high bars we've seen from all the Great Britain competitors. Looked like she flew away a little flat on the dismount, but she got it. Lisa Mason. Conway, good score. 9-6-1-2 on floor.
Come on, Ev, you got it. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Yana. Let's go, Ev.
Introducing to floor exercise, Yvonne Tusek, representing
now
Canada.
Yvonne Tusek. Oh, goodness, the height. She's got some power. That with room to spare. Quite original choice of music. And an entertaining interpretation. All this is important. It's more than just peripheral stuff. The judges assess this. Leaps and spins aren't just taken in isolation, it's how they're connected. There's also a consideration for judges. Getting near the end of it now for Tusek. Oh, out she went. That's a 10th off. A dramatic finish. Not quite the perfect one, but an entertaining floor routine from Yvonne Tusek of Canada. Lisa Mason, uneven bars, 9-3-5. Back to uneven bars and the Great Britain team. Annika Reeder. Same move to a high bar again. Oh, good job with the dismount. Double straight. Shoots the judges and the teammates a smile. And Annika Rita, she's the experienced one in the team. You need her to fire, and she's putting in some good routines. Change, full twist at the top.
Ladies and gentlemen,
no problem with the Jaeger.
The third apparatus rotation.
And
gymnasts, please move
seemed to
your
take
next
away a little
apparatus.
flat on the dismount, but she got through this very well. The double somersault straight, stuck the landing. Annika Rita. It's the end of the rotation. Off they go for the fourth.
Introducing to the floor exercise, Yvonne Toussaint, representing Canada.
Two.
Gymnast that completes warm-up, please commence competition.
Okay.
Introducing to floor exercise, Laura Robertson, representing New Zealand.
Cross on vault, we've got Camila Coman from Brazil as we start the fourth rotation. First vault for her, and she is in the competition with fellow Brazilian Danielle Hippolito. Got a good push off, half turn, the legs just separated a little early. Contact with the front of the vault, didn't get a lot of height, but got through the vault okay, just the leg form, not what she might have hoped for. Camila Coman, 17, from Sao Paulo. .087 for the first vault. Set now for the second vault. Camila Coman. That's a better one. Coman looking for another score in the low nines. We'll go across to Beam and the Great Britain team. Kelly Hackman. Has a Commonwealth Games silver medal in teams competition. That was a difficult combination of leaps from Hackman. She'll draw good marks for that. Absolute silence in the venue just at the moment. No floor routine happening. It's probably easier for Hackman to concentrate. She got a little bit offline, as you can tell there, with the dismount, but kept her footing. That was important. A 9.112 overall score on vault for Camila Coman. Now Joanna Skaronska from Poland. She's in the mixed group with the two Brazilian competitors, Joanna. She's 18 from Zabrze in Poland. She's had a few good results on vault. Swiss Cup, she was 4th. She's the Polish individual all-around champion and had a 5th all-around at the Swiss Grand Prix this year. And she's the only Polish competitor in the women's. Also have just one in the men's, and he's made a vault final. Score is in 9.35 for Skowronska.
Introducing to floor exercise.
Momentarily, she should get a green light for her second vault.
Representing Czech Republic.
Back to full fitness after a knee operation. There's a sister, Gazorta, who's also in artistic gymnastics. Need a strong second vault. Not there. The landing just didn't happen for her. And that rules her out of any chance of making the vault final. Kelly Hackman, 9.212 on beam. Just looks like she didn't rotate quickly enough didn't kick out early enough, and the legs went from under her. Not quite. So disappointment for Joanna Skowronska. The look says it all. European Championships had an individual all-round victory in 1998. Got some good results behind her, but the vault today didn't treat her kindly. 8.15 for the second vault, so 8.75 overall. Hungary's Adrian Niesta, uneven bars. Nice Ginger. Quite get to the vertical for the last move, but on the high bar she's working quickly, efficiently. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's a bad fall. She's not quite sure where she is, and oh, a sickening fall for the Hungarian, Adrian Niesta. She's up. Oh, goodness, that looked bad for a moment when she didn't move. Hearts were in mouths right around this stadium, but thank goodness Adrian Niesta is okay. Well, that was a bad moment. She's all right. On we go. Hard to put that kind of thing out of your mind, really, but Jana Komishkova must. She perhaps should have seen that fall over at uneven bars. Komishkova on floor. Striking looking athlete with white leotard, very blonde hair. She's from Rudnice, Czech Republic. 17 years of age. 6th all around at the European Championships 2 years ago. She's had some great results on several apparatus, uneven bars and beam and vault. Oh well, didn't get through that and stepped out of the area, so a big problem on floor for Kormashkova. Double pike is well completed. Very tough for these gymnasts to compose themselves quickly and get on with their routine after they've had a mishap, like a fall or a big deduction, which in their mental computer would be saying, "Look, you've just lost a 10th." So they've got to get on with it, finish the routine. Still some concern for Adrian Nieste. She did not move after the failed dismount. Wondered if she was conscious or suffered some kind of neck injury, but she was able to get up and walk away. She's lying down now. Vasiliki Milushi is the next competitor on uneven bars. The Hungarian support staff staying with Nieste. Some delay here on this apparatus. Nieste is away from the competition floor. Might have suffered a little bit of concussion in that fall. She can't believe it. A smile, well, that's good to see. Perhaps more embarrassed now than anything else. That did look terrible. But if she was in serious trouble, they'd have taken her away for more medical attention, but I guess she's all right. Adrian Nieste. Score is in for her now, 8.85. But more importantly than that, she survived a very dangerous fall. This might be another look at how it happened. Just lost the grip there and face first into the mat. That's the score, 8.85. And she's watching the next competitor up, Vasiliki Milushi. Nieste has competed well today at 21 years of age, probably towards the end of her gymnastics career. That was nearly the end of everything. And she had a bad fall, but so we're getting towards the end of the fourth rotation. Kormashkova on floor, 8.525, so she was marked down heavily for her problems. Out of the area, a bit of a fall. Slovakia. Zuzana Sakerova. Sakerova from Trnava in Slovakia. Almost 16, a student, coached by Valentin Shamovsky. Whoops. Not so graceful. Sakerova has had a couple of major deductions already. As we took over a minute gone in her floor routine. That was better. Had a 7th on floor at the World Cup meeting in Glasgow last year with a 9.225. She has had too many problems here to get into the 9s. See if she can finish it well. Sakerova. She can't. Down go the hands. Well, it was only just better than a disaster, that floor routine for Zuzana Sakerova. Oh dear, it's a hard day. Sometimes you hope you bring your best to the Olympics. Into the twist. That was all right. That was the only tumbling pass she managed to complete. I say that the floor is her favourite apparatus, so she'll be very disappointed that she's not put in a good one here in Sydney. 2000 years of training, hopes pinned to a good performance. Couldn't produce it. The champions do, and we're yet to see the Russians and Romanians. That's going to be a thrill. Might take the judges a little while to sort that mess out. Zuzana Sakerova. Still run rotation to come. This session has moved along quite slowly. We've had injuries, scoring problems. I think they're rather behind schedule. Low score indeed now being tabulated for Sakerova, 7.325. Oh, what a shame. The British competitor across on beam. All's quiet. Fans here have seen a bit of everything. Some quality gymnastics, a bad fall. Could have been a nasty injury. Annika Rieder, the anchor of this Great Britain effort. Has been the British champion on this apparatus. 1998, that was the case. She's won just about everything in British gymnastics. A couple of gold medals at Commonwealth Games. 5th on the vault at the World Cup meeting in Glasgow, 1999, with a 9.275. Nearly an off there. She steadies herself. They may not pause too long before moving on to the next manoeuvre. The elements should be connected. Nice leap. Fluid toss back to the handstand. She's working well now, Rita. The focus in those eyes as she prepares for the dismount. Can she stick it? Not quite, but good routine from Rita. Rod Smith is her coach.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the fourth apparatus rotation. Gymnasts, please move to your next apparatus.
That was where she nearly came off. Left foot didn't find the beam. Dismount. Struggled with this a bit too. Not quite a tight enough tuck, and landing was a little untidy. That's the end of the fourth rotation. One to come.
Gymnasts, please commence your apparatus warm-up.
Canadians have finished. I don't know. They're over there.
Series having a combination of backward and forward saltos, one gymnastic series of 3 elements, one mixed series, that is gymnastic and acrobatic movements, one gymnastic element of high difficulty, and a finishing series with an element of high
difficulty. Excellent job, good girl. One-legged dismount.
Ooh.
Gymnast, that completes warm-up. Please commence competition.
Well, for Canada, now is the hour. Last rotation, and they can total up around 38
Introducing to floor exercise.
in this last rotation. They'll ease past Australia and give themselves a chance of making the team final. Tusek first. Good start. I don't think Great Britain can pass the Australians' total from the first subdivision, but Canada certainly can with some good vaulting. Tusek. Round off. Half turn. Blind landing. Slightly over-rotated it, so she had to take a step on landing, but pretty solid vault from Tusek. .125 Tusek, first vault. Up to the side there, just check her position on this 25-metre runway. Round off again. Similar vault. Oh, she nearly stepped off the mat. I don't think that was much better, if at all. They may not have to count Tusek's vault. So they need better than 9.2. Going across to beam next. Christoforodou was up, but she was the wrong competitor, it would seem. It's an interesting mix-up. This group's been thrown out by the injury to Nieste. That's nearly a curious error. Vasiliki Moloshi from Greece. Now that we've got the right order of competitors. She's 16. We nearly had Christoforodou up there by mistake. The order thrown out by Nieste's injury, but Moloshi was beckoned up onto the podium in time. High score on beam today belongs to Ling Ji from China, 9.762. In fact, the Chinese team were awesome on this apparatus. They have the 3 top scores to date. Lisa Mason, the best from this subdivision. She's had a 9.662, the British competitor. Greek gymnastics coming along quite nicely. We've got Melissa Needys in the men's, who won the Olympic gold medal on floor in Atlanta. He's currently carrying an ankle injury and only competed on vault here. Looks like he might make the vault final too. So now we're witnessing Vasiliki Moloshi. Perhaps they're grooming her for 4 years' time when Athens hosts the games. Dismount. Well done. Vasiliki Moloshi. There are the coaches. They've got 2 gymnasts in the women's competition. Katerina Christoforodou is the other. Tusek, a 9.131 on vaults. Here's a look at some of the work from Moloshi. Change of direction. Half turn. Lovely camera work, appreciating what a narrow space they have to work on. Camila Coman from Brazil, next up on uneven bars. She's got the go-ahead from the judges, it looks like. How to use the springboard. And away she goes. She's in the small group with Joanna Skowronska from Poland and fellow Brazilian Daniela Hippolito. Small voice you hear in the background is actually Hippolito, encouraging her teammate. Dismount to come. Got it. A smile, a tap on the shoulder. Paula Thomas, the next on floor. Score coming in for Emma Williams, her teammate, 9.275. That's in place, so shouldn't be far from a start for the British competitor. So when the judges are ready, the stop goes to go, as it just did then. Nice for you to be able to see that. That's what the gymnasts are waiting for. The green light, they salute the judges, and off they go. Our first look this afternoon at Paula Thomas, 19 years of age, from Arlo. Happy choice of music. Out of the area there. Interesting sidelight to Paula Thomas's gymnastics career is that she was a stunt double in the film Lost in Space. How many times in training she's listened to and performed to this music. We hear it a couple of times at Olympics. Enjoy it. They might even get sick of it. They have to train to it so often. Last run for Paula Thomas. Double twisting double into a punch front. Good finish. And a big smile. Well, she ends her afternoon's work at the Sydney Superdome. Now we're tracking the Canadian vault. And Michelle Conway, a real star in the Canadian team. First vault. Seemed to favour one leg on the landing there, whether that was a balance problem or a slight injury. Got through it all right. Vasiliki Malusi, 8.612 on beam. Coleman on uneven bars, 9.45. That's what Michelle Conway is looking at, a 25-metre runway, and she is at the very end of it. She's maximising the space available. Likes to 10-pin bowl. So she's been bowling almost as long as she's been involved in gymnastics. First score for Conway, 9.1.
Representing Great Britain.
Second vault coming for Michelle Conway. This is going to be a very close thing as to whether Canada gets in front of Australia here. Unusual run-up from Conway. Second vault. Oh, that was better than the first. The team knows it. She knows it. From Omega City, Ontario. Smoking, he said. Thomas, 9.475 on floor. It's a useful contribution. It's a look again at Conway. Feet locked together. Lovely leg form through the air. Got the landing. This will bring her a good score. Like the look of that vault from Michelle Conway. Not theatrical, the coach, isn't she? .9.187 and 9.143 the overall score for Conway. So Canada, in chasing Australia, the pace or the gathering of marks not quite good enough just yet. This is going to be a very close thing. Still waiting for the green light for the next Canadian competitor up on vault. It's either Kate Richardson or Liz LeVay. Just not quite able to see the last number on her bib. Kate Richardson, it is. It's a big moment for Canada. Need a high-scoring vault from Kate Richardson. Round off. Lots of distance and height. The coaches are allowed a brief word with their charge before they go off and attempt the second vault. Again, that blind landing. She's got a good push off. Reasonable form. Kate Richardson. 9.275. So that was a better first vault than Conway's. That's good news for Canada. Made the all-around final at the World Championships last year, finished 19th. And at the Olympic trials for Canada, she was the top all-around athlete. She's ready to take off, doesn't she? Here she goes. Another solid vault from Kate Richardson.
Introducing to floor exercise, Lisa Mason, representing Great Britain.
We go straight across to floor to Lisa Mason. She's been compiling the best scores for the British team. Just stepped out of the area there. Flag went up. 2.5 twists. Got a 9.6 on floor last year in Scotland, finishing 4th. and won the floor final at the Cottbus Grand Prix meet 2 years ago. Mason and Annika Reeder, really the backbone of this British team. How far can they take them? Well, a dramatic finish from Lisa Mason. What can it do for Great Britain? Where will they finish in the team competition? And will she get into the all-around final? She's a chance.
Because you were running legs, I can't, but excellent job. Was that better chicken up for the late series?
She was running late. I mean, she must have got a bit behind her music. Two and a half twists. A very accomplished tumbler. Canadians. Kate Richardson, 9.287 after a second vault of 9.3. Just pops the ankle onto that ice. Now, Lise Levay on vault. This is her second. Ah, that's a good one. Had a bit of a problem with her first. And that should just about conclude things. Tracking camera gives you a good idea of lovely full piked vault from Levay. Once again, the coach goes off. Should be exhausted at the end of this. So waiting for all the scores to come in. Lisa Mason, a 9.337 on floor.
My legs were too much.
Just one score to come, I think. You need half a dozen calculators to work out who makes the team when the team final. The calculations won't be finished till later tonight. 8.912 for the Bay. And we're looking up at the scoreboard to see that Australia is still in third position. It's China, US, Australia, France, Canada, and Great Britain. So Great Britain have finished ahead of Italy. And they're pretty pleased about it, the British girls. And that finishes this subdivision. Next to come will be some of the powerful teams: Russia, Romania, Belarus and Ukraine. Hope you've enjoyed it. More gymnastics to come shortly from the Sydney Superdome.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this qualification competition. Congratulations to all the gymnasts. Ladies and gentlemen, shortly we will introduce the gymnasts for the next session. In the meantime, please enjoy this video package featuring highlights of the Sydney 2000 opening ceremony.